Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Son Joku. Just want to come out tonight and take a real quick look at our possible starting defense. I know it's probably going to be shuffled around a good bit, and I want to take a quick look at our running back room after signing Drake today. So if you guys are new to the channel, please do think about subscribing. It really does help me out, keeps me growing. But I'm not going to waste too much time because I know there's some other bigger names about to go live here in just a minute. So I just wanted to come out, take a look at it, see what you guys are thinking here. The defense honestly looks pretty solid to me, man. The biggest question mark that you have out there is Heath sitting at that safety position. I had Amik Robertson cut out. I was testing him out, putting him in that spot. It really didn't look too good to me, to be completely honest with you. It's still a gaping hole on this defensive side of the ball. Arnett, some of you guys love him. Some of you guys hate him. I think he just needs time to grow. If he can have an injury-free season, I really think that he could step up and fill that gap. But we still need a little bit more depth behind that because Isaiah Johnson, don't know what's going to happen with him. I'm really hoping he progresses like tremendously underneath Gus Bradley. And then Nixon's a toss-up, dude. I've seen some good things, seen some bad things. The dude's really good on special teams, so then that kind of is what it is. So I don't know, man. What are you guys thinking about this defense? Because I want to see another cornerback, and I want to see a definite free safety come onto this team. Like we desperately, desperately need it. And there's still a few decent names out there. I know a lot of you guys have been throwing them out at me. I'll take any one of them at this point over Heath. Like any name you throw at me right now, I will take over Heath. That just kind of is what it is. Kind of pisses me off that I understood he was still going to be on this team, but I don't want him as a starter. I want him as a depth piece. That is what it is. So I don't know. If you disagree with me on Heath, let me know. It looks good though, man. And then I want a cornerback just in case Arnett goes down, just to have that kind of backup. Maybe we're going to do it in the draft. I was really hoping we go linebacker in the draft. And then, before I jump into your comments, I just want to show you guys our running back room, dude. You got Jacobs as your number one. You got Drake as your solid, like, true number two. I think we're going to end up keeping Jalen as our third down back just because Gruden loves him. Carr loves him. He does everything we ask him to do. And then Ingold being your fullback, kind of just filling his role, doing what Ingold does. I'm really hoping he becomes a bigger part of this offense and honestly gets more carries and gets the ball a little bit more than he has in the past. I really think there's something special about that kid, man. But I really think this could be our running back room. So let me know what you guys think. If you think this could actually be like our true running back room. I think it honestly could be going into next season. It looks pretty damn good. We have a lot of holes to fill on this team still. We're running out of money. I don't have the exact number. I had a lot of you guys hitting me up on it earlier. I think with the Mariota being released, we'll still be able to go out there and get one of these decent free safeties and hopefully bring in another corner and just kind of see how we can play it throughout the draft. So that's pretty much what I have, man. Let me jump into your comments, see what you guys are thinking. Andrew, how are you doing? Dave, what's going on? Drake and Josh about to go off. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I was excited as shit about that. I'm not even going to lie. New sub, what's good? Oh, Rob, man, I appreciate you subbing. Thank you, dude. Things are looking okay, I think. Chase, it's looking pretty good, man. It's not like 100%. It's not completely solid at this point, but it's looking pretty damn good. We haven't picked up Harris. Harris ended up going to the Falcons today. Oh, yo, what's good, dude? What's up, everyone? Still liking the direction that we are going? I'm still liking it, Al. I'm right there with you. Hope we are having an awesome day. So far, so good. Should we trade Mariota for Akeem Nicks? I think Mariota's going to end up just being straight release, dude. If he doesn't renegotiate that contract, they're asking him to take like a $7 million pay cut on that thing. So there's no chance he takes it. So I could see him honestly just being cut off this team completely. We also got Solomon. Yeah, Dave, dude, I had him in last night's video. I was messing around with this defensive line for a good hour last night, just having fun with it. Man, I was happy as hell. I put him in a couple videos before all this stuff happened. I kind of liked him. I caught a lot of hell for it, but I'm glad he's on this team. We need to get Harris and get Sherm, and then worry about the defense and the draft, and we haven't made any crazy moves. I'll give you that, dude. I'd love to get Sherman in here. Bob, what's going on? Things are coming together, but we need secondary help. O-line is going to be from the draft. I mean, I'm 100% sure that we're taking a right tackle at 17 now. Like, there's not a doubt in my mind. DeMarcus Webb, get Kyle Fuller. Dude, Kyle Fuller got released by the Bears today on what they're just calling a cap casualty. I would take that dude in a freaking heartbeat. I'm really hoping the Raiders are already on the phone. We should bring in Sherman. I'm really hoping we do. Exactly, bro. Yannick Farrell, Irvin, and Max. Dude, that is fast. Watts, what's going on? That is like a truly fast defensive line. You guys wanted speed. You wanted pressure. You bring that defensive line onto the field, and you have a pretty solid rotation behind that. Because you still have Hankins that you can bring in the kind of stuff to run. You still have Hurst that can draw you a bunch of interior pressure. But that defensive line right there, if that was our starting defensive line, I understand that Ngakoue is kind of a specialist. So his play time is going to be in like certain packages. He's going to end up coming in. But I would like to see him start, and I think that would be fast as hell all the way around. Samoan, what's going on, dude? We definitely need a new safety alongside Abram. Yeah, 100%, Samoan. I appreciate you coming out, man. Heath is Yep. Get Anthony Harris. He's still out there. A lot of people have been throwing his name out. I'd take Anthony Harris over Heath all day. All damn day. We're going to sign Theo Riddick. That's the thing. Like, we probably will sign Theo Riddick, but one of these guys is going to end up hitting the practice squad, or if we end up keeping 5 running backs, it would look pretty good. I like Theo Riddick. I really do. If we kept him around, I would not be pissed about that. But I just wanted to put like a solid 4 up there. To be honest, I feel like Richard might be off the team. Samoan, dude, a lot of people have been saying that. I know how much that they love him, but you're right. There's a real shot that he could end up being moved off this team, especially if Theo Riddick does get like back on this team permanently. I seen the Jets sign LaMarcus Joyner back at safety. Wouldn't imagine that. Like, imagine playing him at the spot he was supposed to play in. I trust Gruden's play calling and his game plans, no matter. That's it, dude. You could have a stacked ass team. You got Gruden calling those plays and making those dumbass decisions. It kills me, dude. Docs is going live. Join them. Pastor, I just can't, dude. Raider fan, what's going on? Troy, what's happening? I'm excited. We still have to work to do, but we're getting better there. Dude, there's a hell of a lot to be done. You're right about that. But we have to be able to just keep building. Seems like we're going in the right direction. Carl is a ticking bomb. What to do with him? Keep or cut? Oh, Carl Nassib. Oh, dude. Javier, I don't know. In my personal opinion, I say we cut Nassib, cut Beasley, just keep moving on. Liking the moves so far. Go Raiders. Checking in from Guam, US. Whoa, dude, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming out, dude. Diego, who agrees with me. We should cut Richard. If Mariota doesn't restructure, we cut. We should also cut Arden Key, Carl Nassib, and possibly Mo Hurst. This can save us around $17 million. Dude, there is no chance in hell I would want to cut Mo Hurst. Like, none at all. Arden Key has a real shot at being cut off this team. That just kind of is what it is. And then Carl Nassib, I'm right there with you, man. I really like Mo Hurst. You need to give that shit kid a shot. The Great, what's going on? Everybody loving on that Peterman. What's up, man? I'm supporting you tonight. Hunt Raiders, Rick. I appreciate you, dude. Drake is a speed back. So is Richard. They're pass-catching running backs. Where's the power behind Jacobs? Watts, that's 100%. And that's why even Theo Riddick's kind of more, it's like that power, not really like a true power back, but that's where I'm hoping that Alec Ingold takes a bigger role in this offense instead of just being a fullback. The kid has so much talent, dude. It blows my mind. Joku, I don't know if you've already touched on it, but Nick Martin on it. Who is Nick Martin? Do you think have any information center from the Texans? Sir? Oh, dude, that's the center that we signed today. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. James is going to beat that dude out for that job. I have no problems with him being on the team. I think he's a good depth piece as far as like if James did go down, we'd have a backup center that actually plays center to come in and play a few games. There is no chance he ends up winning that job. He's going to be just kind of in the background. I mean, it's good. We needed another center on this team, so I'll take it. But that is what it is. Yeah, we re-signed Theo Riddick. Yeah, I forgot to put him on there. Don't kill me about it. Oh, Sam, what's happening, dude? You think about Harris going to the Falcons? I'm okay with it, dude. Man, a lot of people have been giving Harris shit, and I gave Harris a ton of shit because we saw what he did, but he won a few games for us. Like, straight up, he won a few games for us. And he was a Raider for a minute, dude. I have his back. I wish him the best of luck. Hopefully in Atlanta he can make it happen. Stick around on that team. He is, dude. He's a good back. He's a good rotational piece for a team. You just don't want him as your starter. I fully agree about Gruden's play calling and being suspect overall. In the red zone, it's even worse. Yes. Watts is 100% right about that. Help us at the safety position. Mayock and Gruden, please. Sir, you're 100% right. Please, for the love of God, help us. Is Malik Hooker still available? Adoree Jackson. I know Hooker is still available. I'm not sure about Jackson. Who agrees with me? Oh, dude. Not me, dude. They can't cut Mo Hurst. Too much money in the second running back. That money should have been spent on the defense. Now we must cut Richard to make up some of that money. Wesley, I'm hoping, you're probably right about that, but I'm hoping that you're wrong. I think if we end up getting, if Mariota restructures this contract or if we just cut him, we can use that money to get that free safety. And then we'll still have enough money to go out there and nab a lower name cornerback just to have a little bit more depth. And then the rest of this, dude, you just start addressing in the draft. I think it would be all right, dude. If the running back room is stacked, we better get Drake and Jacobs 25. Dude, there you go, Watts. Get these dudes more involved. No cutting Mo. No, dude, do not cut Hurst. I'd be so pissed. Devin, what's going on, dude? You know how much cap space? I have not. Dude, I do not. I need to look into that for sure. Key can go for sure. Still got a soft spot for Key, man. I'm not even... You know I do. I know Key's going to suck, dude. Just give that kid one more season. That's all I'm asking, dude. If he makes this team, just give that kid one more season. If he doesn't do it, it is what it is. Andreas, we should continue to trade rather than cut Arden and Nazem. If we can get value for them, like in trades, ISO, I'll take that all damn day. I know our defense is better than last year's. Just win the games in the trenches. Draft the right tackle. Carr is really going to be getting the ball out quick. That's the thing. I really think that's one of the reasons the Raiders were pretty comfortable as far as blowing up that offensive line, because they saw this offensive line in shambles last season, and they knew that as long as they got the right play in, Carr would get that ball out of his hand before anybody even had a chance to get close to him. Unless damn Sam Young was on the field, and then his back would be in Derek Carr's face like 2 seconds after the play started. Does Nablett fit Gus Bradley's scheme? He honestly kind of does, so I'm really curious. The only thing that pisses me off about Nablett is that he was supposed to do so much for us, and then he came in last season, and he was a healthy scratch twice, and I know it pissed Gruden off, so I'm really curious to see what happens with him. Martin is purely for depth, yes. Nablett can play defensive tackle and defensive end. He can move across that line, and honestly, Nablett can stand up and play that outside linebacker position. He was when he was younger. I wouldn't want to see him do it now, but it is in his repertoire out there. A lot of people I've noticed have been talking a lot of smack on the Raiders as if we took a huge step back. They really do watch the Raiders. I keep hearing Trent was a bad trade, but he didn't play. Dude, that's it, Javier. If you're not going to have players that are on the field, let it be, man. Just let it be. Yep. Zulati, what's going on, dude? Harris was all-pro against Rivers. He was. That was his main man. Andre James might... Of Darren Waller, Rodney Hudson. Dude, Andre James, don't count that kid out, dude. You like Drake and Josh duo? I love that duo, Moises. I truly love it. What's up, Joku? Do you think that Nick Martin, Andre James competition? I don't even think it's going to be a competition, Koji. I really don't. I think we brought him in as depth just in case Andre James either does not step up, which I really think he's going to, or if he gets hurt. You got to have a backup safety on your team, and Nick Martin is that guy. And I'll tell you, Nick Martin as a backup, I'll take it. If you cut Mariota, you draft a quarterback, man, dude. If you cut Mariota, you're saying, yeah, we're going to draft a quarterback. Probably in the later rounds. You're not going to do anything crazy and like pluck one out in the first 3 rounds. I don't see that happening, but you'd have to bring somebody in, because if you get rid of Mariota and you don't sign another free agent quarterback, that bumps Peterman to your number 2. And I know Peterman catches a lot of shit, but Peterman's been in this system for a full 3 seasons now. So, I mean, he understands Gruden's system. If we get into a pickle, at least he can come in there and run the offense, as limited as it might appear to be. The last piece of this defense is a safety. It is. We have to lock down that safety. With all these new draft picks, how many Bowden picks are allowed? Hopefully none, Julian. Hopefully none. What's up with Marcus Mariota? Do we still have him? Manny, as of right now, we still have him. We'll just see how it's going to happen in the next 48 hours. They're going to talk to him about his contract. He's either going to bite on it or he's not. There's no other way around it. Oh, Johnny Storms, what's going on? Yeah, dude, I'm loving this so far. I'm right there with you. Need some secondary on that D. We need 2 pieces. We need that starting safety, because I'm okay with Heath being like a depth rotational piece. I think that would be perfect for him. And then we have to get another corner on this team. But I want us, that safety has to be somebody. Shit, dude, it has to be somebody pretty special at this point. Trent was going to hold off if we didn't trade him. Yes, he was. No matter what the Raiders do, oh, God, they're going to talk shit no matter what happens. Don't forget Peterman and Kyle Slaughter still on the roster. Well, I forgot about Slaughter. Is Vic Beasley still on the D? Vic Beasley is technically still on this team, like as of right now. I'm really hoping that we move on from him, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, Ardo nailed that one. If players don't want to play here, then bye-bye. Yeah, see ya, dude. Move on. Atlanta, Colts, etc. ate us up front with all of our backups, but against most teams, we could operate with a solid level. Troy, that's 100%. Did you see Sanjay's review on James. I did watch that earlier, dude. And like I said, dude, I've seen a lot of people shit on James as soon as we ended up getting rid of Rodney Hudson. I was really happy to see it from another perspective because I kind of had this kid's back, and to see somebody else say it kind of made me happy. Man, I see a really fast offense next season. It's going to be built for speed. It truly is. We need some ball hawks on the secondary, need more interceptions, yes, and just all-around turnovers. If we can get that interior pressure and we can actually get pressure from this line, I think you're going to end up seeing a guy like Littleton, possibly a guy like Morrow, end up getting a couple picks. I was really counting on Littleton to step up last season, but I'm going to put that completely on Gunther because you could tell they completely hated each other, and that just is what it is. But, I mean, if Abram could get more involved, start getting more of those tip balls, and then we have a safety that's a true ball hawk, I'd be happy as hell, man. We just need to make it happen. Would you still want Juju on our team to focus strictly on defense and depth? At this point, dude, after bringing in Brown, I just want to see us focus on this defense. Like I said, dude, there's two glaring assholes. We have to fill them. We have to. There's no other way. When it comes down between Hurst and Key, I'm keeping me some Hurst. They have plenty of time, though, with the worthiness. Yeah, all right. Robert, I'll give you that. If it came down to those two, I completely keep Hurst to get rid of Key. But I don't think it's going to end up coming down to those two because they're like Hurst is a defensive tackle. He's not playing anywhere else. And then as far as Key goes, Key's not playing the inside. He's a true defensive end. And so I think our defensive tackles are looking pretty good. The odd man out is probably going to be in that defensive end room, is probably going to end up being Arden Key, and that kind of sucks. Why do you think Hooker isn't signed with anyone? Because I don't think Hooker's honestly that good, dude. I know so many people have that dude's back and they love it and they're like, dude, he has to be a Raider. Look at that name. I don't see the talent level in that kid that we would need to cover this free safety position. I think a lot of other teams see that too, and I think the amount of money that he's asking for is the reason he's not on anybody's team right now. How many defensive linemen do we keep this year? For probably 8, maybe 9. You're looking at probably 8 defensive linemen to go into your 53-man roster. We might be able to push it to 9, but I really think it'll probably end up being 8. That's why I was trying to take a few off the board yesterday. That's why I think a dude like Nassib will probably end up going. A dude like Beasley goes. A dude like Arden Key goes. And then you're looking at 8 dudes right there that can come in and really fill the gaps. And they look pretty damn good, dude. Sanjoku, what's your dream scenario for finishing free agency? For finishing free agency, dude, let me find this dude real quick because there's one dude that I really, if we pulled it off, because I wanted Jackson from New Orleans. He actually came in, but we lowballed the shit out of him. That one didn't get too much coverage because we didn't sign his ass, but that would have been huge. That would have been like my dream scenario. Let's see where he's at. God, I can't believe Oh, Keanu Neal, dude. I'm sorry. I totally spaced that dude's name for that dude from the Falcons, man. I really think he could end up being pretty damn good. He's only 26. I don't think he's going to be a huge amount of money, but he's a pretty good free safety. I don't know, but he's not like a true single high, and I really think that's what Gus Bradley's looking for, is like a true single high safety. I think if you get into like Trey Boston, you're looking more in that direction. So I could possibly see him being brought in. I don't think he would be a crazy amount of money, but there's only a couple on this list that I would like to have like play in that position for us. Anthony Harris or bust, dude. If we can get Anthony Harris, I'll take it. I'll take it all damn day. I just don't know if it's going to happen. 805, what's good, dude? I'm excited to see what Muse can do. I'm excited to see what Muse can do, too. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm really excited to see Javen White get more into the mix instead of just being shuffled to the practice squad, then up for a game and shuffled to the practice. I want to see him be in this rotation. I think he'll earn it, dude. I think we should check out Tart from the 49ers. He was a solid DB. A lot of people have been putting his name out there, too. I could see that. You think Muse takes Littleton's spot if Littleton doesn't improve? That's some big ass thing to ask for Muse, man. If Muse comes out like a damn superstar though, and Littleton starts off last year or starts off this season like he did last season, I don't think it would take too much time before it did change. 805, I'm not sure the exact number, man. Hooker is an okay enough ball hawk. The draft one too. That's it. Ardo, if you get one like Hooker and then you draft somebody behind him, but at that point, I'm still thinking right tackle at 17, so you're thinking safety at 48. There's still some decent names on the board, especially if it's going to be a guy that's going to have a chance to develop for a minute. Morrow, Nick, and Littleton are way more advanced than Muse, yes. And they have at least a little bit of chemistry together right now. You think Mariota takes a pay cut? No, I don't think he does, dude. I think we end up moving on. I thought Hooker was the only deep third safety in free agency. Figured he was the best fit for the price coming off injury. He is. He is the single high, but It's just my personal opinion, dude. There's a lot of dudes that love him. If he comes onto this team, I'm going to make a whole video about how freaking great he is and how he's going to fill this role for us. But as of right now, dude, I don't know. Joku wants Marcus May, but he's tagged. Yes, I do. I'm not even going to lie about that. I would take Marcus May in a heartbeat. Should we grab an offensive tackle in the first round, then trade early in the second to grab a safety? That's a real possibility, Bo. Like a real possibility. When did we resign Theo? Probably means Richard is gone. Maybe, dude. That sucks, dude. I like Jalen Richard. I'm not gonna lie, and he does what we ask him to do. Like I never have any true complaints about Jalen Richard. How many more Chargers will we pick up? Ingram, Hayward, Linval, Joseph. What's the plan with Muse and White? As of right now, they're going to be depth linebackers for us, and I'll take it, dude. I like Muse at depth. I like White as depth. I think you move on from like Kyle Wilbur. He doesn't come back. You have some decent depth at that linebacker room if these guys pan out. Do we draft a safety and a cornerback? If we don't sign one, dude, I think it's going to be it. Hey, thanks for your show and your thoughts, Mike, man. I appreciate you coming out. Thank you, dude. Morrow could turn out to be a star linebacker. He's just 20. That is, Troy, that is 100%, man. 100%. That dude could end up being a star. He's still super young. Morrow is a vet now. It's funny how the NFL works. With the re-signing of Morrow and drafting another linebacker like Jock at the 17th pick out of the equation, I don't think so. I really don't think it's out of the equation, especially with a guy like Jock who just has the speed to kind of go coast to coast, especially if we want to start playing faster against some of these teams that we go up against. But that 17 spot's looking more and more like Gruden's going to take it to the offense. Good show with content. Oh, Israel, I appreciate you. Morrow just entering his prime. He really is. Muse and White are sub-line. They are, dude. They're good sub-linebackers, and I'll take it all damn day. Which one of our inside linemen do you think will Ball put us this season? Oh, Martin, I appreciate you subbing, dude. I don't know, dude. You kind of lost me on that one, unless I read it. Which one of our inside linemen you think will Ball put for this up this season? I don't know. As far as our interior lineman goes, I'm really hoping Mo Hurst makes a big turnaround. Oh, Inverted, dude, I'd appreciate you, man. ISOCal, so we get a preseason so we can develop chemistry and all cylinders. I hope so, dude. If we don't have a preseason this year, it's going to be complete bullshit. Like, complete bullshit. Because I'm telling you right now, everybody's doing everything they need to be doing. Just get together and end up having these freaking practices. What are some good free agents still out there that could pursue for $1? Just like overall, let me just pull up the NFL, just the whole teams here. All positions. Drop down. There's been a ton of dudes signed, man. I want to go through and make a video where I just go through and just break down all these dudes that have been signed. Mike Thomas, the wide receiver, is the #1 free agent on the board. Ty Sambarillo is a tackle. He's still on the board from the Titans. Reggie Ragland, like some of these names on here, dude, like nothing will pop out to you unless you get into like a positional group. Because a lot of these guys, Janoris Jenkins is 33. He's playing corner. Would you want to see Jenkins come onto the team? Like, I don't know about that, man. Larry, what's going on, dude? Joiner signed with the Jets, by the way. I saw that earlier, dude. Who we taking at 17? Probably that big-ass lineman from USC. We didn't need Riddick, actually. Just keep Richard. Thank you, dude. Just keep Richard. And then if Riddick doesn't get signed, put him back on your practice squad. And then if you need him, you can bump him up. Paris Ford from Pitt ran a 4.9. Stock dropped. Get him in the late rounds. Dude, his stock dropped huge. Huge. I hope we play the Jets so we can burn Joyner. Man, I would love that. Keep Richard for third downs. Pass protections. He did good. No need to cut. Thank you, man. Keep him around. Get rid of freaking Theo Riddick. If you're going to get rid of anybody in that running back room, get rid of Theo Riddick. Or just, like I said, put him on your practice squad. Have you been keeping an eye on the Chargers are doing? Lenny, I honestly have not. That Chargers team has me a little bit worried. I'm going to go down. Like, I'll get to the AFC West breakdowns closer to the season starting. Heath was our best coverage safety. That honestly scares me. That scares the hell out of everybody, dude. Peace out, gentlemen. See you next time. Bob, have a good night, dude. Barely made it. Carlos, no worries, man. Trayvon Mullen has become the leader of the secondary. I'd take him over Abram being the leader of the secondary. I think Abram's the mouth of the secondary, but we need like a true leader, like a true veteran presence. And tell you, man, if Trayvon can step up and be that dude, I'll take it any damn day. Any chance we can get Earl Thomas? A lot of been talk about that ever since Gus came over. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, Cats, what's going on? All the way from Toronto. Feeling like more and more Richie Grant will play at safety. Oh, man, James, I'm not going to argue with you on that. I have to see what happens. Yesterday, after Adam Schefter reported Eric Fisher was about to sign with the Raiders. Nothing since then. Do you have anything on this? No, I saw that same thing, but I have not seen anything else moving forward. And I'm telling you, dude, it's like when you're talking like getting into these offensive line, you're talking money again, dude. And like a dude like Eric Fisher is good, like damn good, but he's going to cost you a pretty damn penny. We do need two safety. Yeah, I'll give you that. But I want to see, if you want to draft one, I want to see a veteran one come out of this team. I think that would be the best case scenario. I feel Gus can get the most out of Mo. I think Gus is going to get the most out of a lot of these dudes. Like a lot of these dudes. All right, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go jump over to that other show and just kind of see what they're talking about. But until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I really do appreciate it. It really does help me out. If you could click like on your way out, that would be totally awesome.